it was either last year or the year before. It came in yellow. This color is even better. This color has peach and orange and red and yellow. It is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if you can come right in. There's mine. I love how tight the little petals are on this as well. So this one has the same. If you come right in on top of this flower right here, look at how cram-packed that is with beautiful petals. Real flower, gorgeous. This is only $21.95. What you're gonna get when you order is this right here. And Rochelle's gonna be out in 1 second. She'll explain all this and why. This is a bare root division. This plant is already several years old, okay? What they do is they cut it back. There's the roots down below. They cut it back. This will create almost a full-size plant in about 30 to 60 days. And then year after year, because it's a perennial, year after year, you're gonna get more blossoms, more flowers. It's jam-packed. When mine is in full bloom, I have about a dozen to 15 roses at a time. It is my pick. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a brand new color. It's easy to grow. It's got a super long bloom period, and it has longer stems, so you can use this for cut flowers. You will love this. And the price, $21.95. It's a steal. Let me introduce you to my special guest. She's been our garden expert here for years. She's absolutely amazing. Her name is Rochelle Grayer. She's up there in Boston, where I'm hoping it's starting to be spring up there, Rochelle.
It is. I have bulbs coming up. The snow is almost gone. I've been shoveling it back onto the driveway so that it'll melt faster. But, but yes, we have the rose, and I'm excited to plant. I started growing roses, you know, like 4 years ago when I started sharing roses here on HSN. Honestly, I didn't really grow them before, but we have such amazing roses that I've had huge success. Your rose is going to come in a plastic bag like this. If you cannot plant it right away, leave it in that bag all sealed up until you're ready to plant. But as Guy said, this is going to have, like, look at mine. It already has little bits of growth coming right out of it already. And that's because this rose is a couple years old already. That's the beauty of buying bare root roses. In fact, everything we have in this show, we have 4 plants, all of it is bare root. And the reason that we like that is because, one, you're not paying for dirt, and 2, you're getting better plants faster. Particularly with roses, you get bigger, better in your first year. And the Rio Samba is a particularly fantastic rose. It's a somewhat newer rose, but it is amazing for a few reasons. One, the color. You get like 4 different colors. It's kind of like this ombre sunset. It opens with these red tips, and then as it matures, it kind of goes through shades of pink and yellow and coral. It's like a sunset. It's amazing. Plus, they are very big roses. The blooms themselves are 4 to 5 inches wide, which is particularly big. And then the other thing that I really love about this rose is, you know, many roses will only be like long. This is a long stem hybrid tea rose. So you're going to get those nice long stems. Most of those roses, basically you get 1 stem, 1 bloom, which is nice for arranging for sure. But also we have cluster roses that get many roses per stem. Those are also really nice for arranging. Usually something is one or the other. This one gets both of those kinds of stems. You're going to get long stem roses. You're also going to get some stems that might have 2 or 3. It's just beautiful. You're going to get so many blooms. That's kind of the big thing of the Rio Samba. It smells great. It's a more subtle rose smell, but really spicy and citrusy.
Yes.
Beautiful. So many roses. This is going to bloom July, August, into maybe even September. This is really a fantastic rose. I cannot say enough good things about it. This is, we only pick the roses that are easy to grow, and this is just one of those unique ones that you can really wow people with, but is still such a winner, you know, in your garden. You can't go wrong with it.
I'll tell you, it's one of my favorites that I have. You know, I have 2 rose plants. One has really dark, almost like purple pink flowers, and then I have my Samba, which like I said is yellow. I get right now, and now don't forget we're in Florida, but right now I must have a dozen buds on my Samba rose, and it's my favorite because it does, I agree with your point, it smells different than a traditional rose. It has a really sweet, kind of a different scent. It's hard to explain, but I love it. I always pick a rose and I'll give it to Danny's girlfriend Lily or to my mom or whatever, and I'm like, it smells so unique, and the color is beautiful. And do you want to hear this? All I do with my roses, especially when they start to come in, I water them like every other day. And I add a little bit of fertilizer once every 2 weeks because, you know, they're producing big flowers. That's all, I mean, you can't screw this up, all right? And remember, you also have our guarantee. So you've got our, you know, these are perennials. You get our guarantee with it. If they don't grow for you, we'll replace it, get you your money back. If you love roses and you've always been afraid because you think, oh, wait, I got to spray them. They get the pests, they get the aphids. These are disease tolerant. They are pest resistant. I've never sprayed any of my plants because the plants that I got here, I haven't either. They're all pest resistant because they've been bred that way. So you don't have to be out there. My dad used to have to go out and spray all his plants. And then, you know, you felt funny bringing it inside because you knew it had pesticides on it, right? So really quickly before I hand it back to Rochelle, how do you order? All right, well, when you place the order today, you remember that number, 827-100, okay, or 300, I think. We will deliver, or we will ship this based on your zip code. So if you live in the northern tier of the country, you're not gonna get yours till sort of end of April, early May. If you live in the middle of the country, you'll start getting them relatively soon. You could see like April through the middle of April. If you live in the southern portion of the country, you will be getting them right away. Now, you will not be charged for your purchase until it ships, okay? Until your order processes and it ships. So if you live in the north of the country, you're not even gonna be charged for this for probably another month, okay? Then you'll see the bill, you'll know it's coming in the mail. But again, this is what you're getting. A very healthy, vibrant, bare root division. That's what they call this. So Rochelle, this bare root is already very well established.
It is, yeah. These are field-grown roses. They're not container-grown. So we're taking them right out of the field. They've been growing happily with plenty of root space, plenty of sun, all the good things they need to be very healthy plants, no root bound, anything like that. And they are going to be ready to go right into your garden and basically act like they were acting where they came. They're just, we've pruned the roots, we've pruned the tops. That gives them a nice, fresh, healthy start. They're going to come out with new growth almost immediately. I mean, in fact, mine here that I just got yesterday already has new growth coming out straight out of the bag. This is an easy winner for your garden. And if you love roses, why not? I mean, people think that roses are hard to grow, and they're just not anymore. That is the miracle and the science behind some really great new breeding in horticulture. You can have roses without all the bad stuff, and hey, go for it.
If you, I always say, people, listen, if you've only got room for one plant, roses are such a nice plant to grow, and the ones that we offer are so easy to grow. And you're gonna get flowers, and it's gonna make you smile, and it's $21.95. And it's gonna come back year after year after year. At the end of the season, you just cut it back. It'll go back into that kind of dormant period. You can bring it inside, whatever. And then you're good to go. Every season you put it out in the spring, and you're like, oh my gosh, here it comes, it's growing again. You're gonna love it. 827-300. I mentioned before, the key and success to a